We're back looking at personalities, and today we've got a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, at least it sounds like it should be a good one from its name, iron-willed. I mean, if that's a bad personality, it's time to give up, right? Let's jump in. And here we go then. We have got an Indian, Indonesian, Malaysian, Singaporean and South Korean. Those eagle-eyed viewers who've been here before will notice that that's the same nationality breakdown from the Spineless Wonder Kid video, because a lot of people said, oh, it's the league that's really sort of handcuffed them. And I agree, the leagues do have an impact early doors and it can cause issues for good or bad personalities. However, I think these guys are going to have a much better career with a better personality, despite the fact that they're from these individual nations. So we will see as we go through this experiment. So let's have a look and let me introduce you to Saurav Singh, the Indian fella. Look at his polygon, 191 centimeter. Nazrul Hadi, our Indonesian. Yusuf Samsuri, our Malaysian. Saeed Aziz, our Singaporean. And Park Jae-sung, our South Korean. And while we're on Park Jae-sung, let's look at the hidden attribute breakdown and see what iron-willed personality is all about. Determination is over 15, I believe, for iron-willed. So we've got them here at 16. I think leadership has to be above 9. So we've got them at 10. And I think breaking it down, pressure at 20, important matches at 16. Adaptability, versatility, not very good. Professionalism is okay, same as loyalty, sportsmanship, temperament's very good as well. But pressure and important matches, I believe, are the two green attributes that are key for an iron-willed personality. So we're going to be journeying through their careers and we're going to be seeing how they get on over the course of, as I say, their careers. If you've been here before, you know the drill. So on we move 1 year, see what club they all start at. Okay, so we've actually moved up attribute points for every single one. And as you can see, once again, it's the South Korean league that is leading the way with 108 for Park Jae-sung. He's at Suwon in the Hana 1Q K League. Has not made an appearance for them yet. All the others have actually been playing for their clubs. So we've got Nazrul Hadi at Bekasi City, Yusuf Samsuri at Selangor, Saurav Singh at CB. And funny enough, he is a CB, a centre-back. Hey. And Saeed Aziz at LC Sailors. So we'll quickly look at Park Jae-sung. That's his attributes here. And as you can see, his polygon, compare that to Saeed Aziz. And he's just started just to inflate out a little bit, like a half-inflated balloon, if you will. And there's not a lot really to look at in these early days, unfortunately. There's not a lot to sort of hang your hat on, especially when they're in these lower leagues of their respective nations. I mean, Indonesian League, it was PSS that won it. Malaysian Super League, it was Johor DT that won it. CB. Oh, CB have just won the Indian National Football League. Now, is this... See, that's the thing. Indian National Division, 14th. The problem is, the Indian National Football League is the only league on the game. So, not the... It's the only nation, I think, in Football Manager where the top nation is not in it, but lower nations are. Which is very confusing. But CB have just been promoted, it seems, by a landslide as well. By an absolute landslide. So, I've seen has helped them on their way there, 6.91 overall for an average rating. Saeed Aziz at LC Sailors. LC Sailors won the league a few years ago and they are currently top of the league. The 24 games. So there's 8 games to go and they are 3 points clear. He might be a champion by the time we come back. Right, we'll quickly come back in 2025 just to see if they've moved. I don't think anyone will have moved, but I don't want to miss it, so we'll quickly jump back in. No transfers whatsoever, and as you see, Park Jae-sung at 123. Nazrul Hadi is wanted by Luton. Saurav Singh is also wanted by Le Havre AC. He's moved up to 106, and Park Jae-sung is at 123. So Saeed Aziz has actually gone to 111. So they are really moving up quite well. Being capped internationally, 3 of them as well. 10 caps for Yusuf Samsuri, who's right slap bang in the middle. Looking at Park Jae-sung's polygon then, and then we'll do Saurav Singh because it's top and bottom again. We'll just quickly have a quick look at the polygon, and as you can see, he's absolutely dominating overall, completely eclipsed Saurav Singh's polygon. And the thing is, it's interesting to note, these personality types, it's not just can they reach their potential, it's with setbacks can they reach their potential, because you might find a wonder kid that might be in India, it might be in Malaysia, and you can go, I've seen those videos that Jay does and they never make it, even with good harnessing and good potential. So are they worth the risk? Well, they're probably going to be quite cheap and you probably will make a profit on them because they probably will get somewhere near, but you're never going to see the potential ability unless you've got the in-game editor on, which of course when I'm playing my actual save files I don't have enabled, because it'd just be too tempting just to quick click on the editor and just change some attributes, wouldn't it? So I don't have that on my actual save games. But anyway, digressing. progressing. The point is, can these players that are in the Indian League and the Singaporean League that are it's a bigger disadvantage from the South Korean League because of the level of competition, are they going to be able to progress and actually get to the promised land of their potential? Well, we will see, but we're going to jump back in 2026, and it looks like a couple of transfers may have happened. I dare say all 5 of them will move, but I don't think they will. I think it's only going to be 3 or 4. The 2 that are wanted, guaranteed, they'll move. That'll spark interest from other clubs as well. So I'm going to jump through to 2026 now. While I do that, if you guys could quickly subscribe, be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Well, so 4 of them have moved, and it's Park Jae-sung who hasn't. He's at 145. He has really progressed, and because he's playing week in, week out now. He's asking to leave. He wants to leave the club. Look at that. He's wanted by a lot of Saudi clubs. Liverpool and Man City want him, and he's already up at 145, and I don't blame them. Look at that for a price as well. Probably getting for £1 million or 2 million at worst. Right. Nasrul Hadi has gone to Paris Saint-Germain. He has played once actually for PSG's first team. He came off the bench. Actually, in the cup as well, 1 start, 1 off the bench. So he has played a couple of times, and he's moved to PSG 2 and played 11 times for them. £18,750 was the transfer fee, and he's on £17,000 a week. I'm paying him nearly as much as he paid the transfer fee. Yusuf Samsuri is an ESC work permit place for Blackburn, but he's surely going to be capped enough by Malaysia to facilitate a work permit being accepted. Although, is he going to get in their team? He's only played once for them, and they got promoted. He's there you go, bought by Blackburn on the 1st of January, played once, and Blackburn went up and he's Sky Bet Championship champions promoted. They also won the Malaysian Cup and the Malaysian FA Cup. Fair enough. Well, he's bringing home the trophy. Said Aziz has gone to Olympique Marseille. He moved for £135,000. Sorry, how much did Yusuf move for? 98k. Moneybags PSG have actually paid the least so far, although they are paying the most in wages. And all these players within 4 attribute points of each other, whereas Park Jae-sung is 25 clear. It's the South Korean once again that is leading the way. Can anyone catch him? Surav Singh has gone to Juventus and is at 116, moved for £76,000. He's worth 12 million to 36 million now. And he's actually played 9 times for Zebra under 23 or Juventus under 23. £34,500 as mentioned. So yeah, fair play to him. India have won the South Asian Federation Football Championship. They won the Indian National Football League. Who was it who was top of the league? Yes, LC Sailors did win the league. Fantastic stuff. He's won the league and he's won the Community Shield and the Singapore Cup. We're moving to Marseille. Well, there you go then. 4 of the 5 have moved. We have... Let's have a look at the Park Jae-sung. Park Jae-sung is just... Why has he got so much better? South Korean League must be reasonably competitive and playing week in, week out. So, yeah, just, doing really well, I suppose. Has he won anything with Samsung Blue Wings? Ulsan, and where are they? In 4th. Oh, but they're only a point behind. It's very tight, isn't it? 1 point separating 4 teams. Fair play. He'll move. He's about to move. He wants to leave. He's probably going to move to Manchester City or Liverpool. Oh, well, it is what it is. There's going to be transfers for Yusuf Samsuri from Blackburn, Said Aziz at Marseille, maybe Surav Singh from Juve as well. So hopefully there's going to be some more transfers coming up. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump through to 2027, see where Park Jae-sung chooses to go. He's gone to Liverpool and he's at 156. 9 games he's played for Liverpool. He moved for £1.8 million and he started 8 of those games. He's actually played in the Cup and in the Champions League. I assume the Champions League. 9 times he played for them in the Premier League, where Arsenal ended up winning. Blackburn in the Championship, unfortunately. So, Yusuf Samsuri went on loan to Derby and did all right. He survived and he played a lot of games. So he survived. Fair play to him. He has managed to keep Derby County in the Championship. Surav Singh is at Juve and he's just playing for the under 23s. So he's at 117. He's actually the worst of everyone. Samsuri at Blackburn is at 131. He's the closest, still 25 behind Park Jae-sung though. Nasrul Hadi at PSG. He went to Dijon on loan and played 23 times, where Dijon, 12th, low, upper mid-table, lower mid-table, top of the bottom half. Is what it is. Said Aziz at Marseille. He's played for Marseille 2, unfortunately. He's not really done anything at all. Surav, as we mentioned, he's in the under 23s for Juve/Zebra. Is there going to be more transfers on the horizon for these guys? I mean, you would have thought so, but I would have said loan moves first. They're all being capped internationally as well. We're in 2027. They are 19 years old now. Shall we go? We'll go one more year to 2028. Then we might do a 2-year jump. We'll see. We'll see how 2028 treats us. Okay, so we are, Park Jae-sung is at 169 now. He's actually playing for Liverpool. He's a squad player. 15 starts for Liverpool in the most recent Premier League season. Unfortunately, they're down in 4th. Season before that, they were in 6th. Did Liverpool potentially win a Europa League? Jurgen Klopp is still there. They did. They've just won the Europa League, beating Valencia in the final. Did he play? Park Jae-sung played at centre-back in the final. There you go, 169, and he's being chased down. That 25 attribute lead is being closed drastically. Yusuf Samsuri is at 149. He's gone to LAFC. He's moved for £27.5 million. LAFC have purchased him. The MLS. Well, I've not even got that loaded, unfortunately. I didn't expect him to go to the MLS, really. £27.5 million from Blackburn Rovers, where he played 20 times in the Championship. He moved on the 1st of January 2028, so he's been there 6 months. Will he move again by the time we come back? If we do a 2-year jump, I would say almost certainly. Nasrul Hadi is at PSG. He's been to Le Havre. Was it him that Le Havre wanted? I'm not sure, but in Ligue 2, they've just won the league with him at centre-back for them, so he's just managed to get himself a little cheeky promotion. Have another season there, Nasrul. PSG send him back or play him. Saïd at Marseille. Unfortunately, wow. So he went to Le Havre as well. So Le Havre, for the most recent season, their centre-back pairing was 2 of these guys. No wonder they went up. 2 iron-willed, personality-typed centre-backs at 130 and 140 current ability, respectively. Fair play to them. So I've seen at Juve is being wasted, and wasted badly. 3 appearances for Juve since he moved. I think it's time you sent him out on loan or sent him out, full stop, Juve, before you completely ruin him and derail this experiment. So will Yusuf manage to pull that lead back from Park? Will anyone else challenge Park to be the best centre-back of the lot? We will see, but I think it is time to jump 2 years now. I don't think we're going to miss too much if we don't, so let's go through to 2030, see what's going on. Right, so Park Jae-sung at Liverpool is at 195, and look how good he is. He is now playing week in, week out for Liverpool. The last 2 years, he's literally been ever present. He's missed 1 game in 2 seasons. Still can't win the league. They still can't win the bloody league. 2nd and 4th. Arne Slot is in charge because Jurgen Klopp left to go and become the manager of Real Madrid. That's Carlo Ancelotti retiring. No, he left to go to Man City for 2 years. Why did he go to Man City, I hear you ask? Well, they've got no manager now because Pep Guardiola left to go to PSG, of course he did. Luis Enrique, where did he go? Bayern Munich? Yeah, he did. Thomas Tuchel, then he's probably gone to one of the Milan teams. That's what always happens. Inter or AC? Inter or AC? Come on. We're going to go Inter, Germany. It was neither. Well, what are you going to do? Not a bad guess. I got a few of them right. That's the way it always goes, isn't it? You guys could probably guess as well, having watched these videos in the past. So, with that little aside, should we have a quick look while we're doing managers? Let's look at Ralph Watch. Otherwise, I'll get shouted at in the comments. He is the manager of Finland, having been the manager of West Brom and Ipswich so far in the experiment. So Park Jae-sung is at 195, and Yusuf Samsuri did not stay at LAFC for long. He played there for a season and a half, 2 seasons, would you say? I dared say he did play 2 seasons there, 2028 and 2029. 50 times he played for them, played brilliantly, and they made a decent profit on him. 27.5 million spent, 51 million pounds recouped, and it's PSG. They've only gone and bloody bought him. And he's played 30 times for PSG in a season where I'm sure they did win the league. Of course they did. There you go. Yusuf Samsuri is playing for PSG and winning the league. Nasrul Hadi has also played a little bit for PSG this season, which means again he has won League on Uber Eats. He's actually won another league Uber Eats there as well because he played 7 times the season before. Said Aziz is still at Marseille and unfortunately can't break into the team. Really. He played 8 times last season. He's floundering. He's floundering at 133 and at 118, sadly, Surav Singh. Is it the Indians that is the problem, because I'm telling you, we had a bad time with him last time in spineless, bad time again, and there's no reason why he should be doing so badly this time. He's had every opportunity to get out of India, which he has done, and he's gone to Juve and he's just not been used. Maybe he should have gone to another club like Blackburn Rovers and then gone to PSG via America. Still playing for the under-23s. So we're going to compare. I mean, there is just no comparison, is there? I mean, 195 to 118, of course it's going to be big, but just look how big. Fully rounded out as part of Jae-sung. He's an absolutely brilliant centre-back. Quick, great physicals, big jumping reach. He's tall, 19 heading, great marking and tackling. The mentals are off the charts. Just a perfect defender, and Liverpool are laughing all the way to the bank. I assume he's in the Media Dream 11. If he's not, who the hell is? Of course he is. He's with Josko Gvardiol. Lekeba has moved to Chelsea from RB Leipzig. Ansu Fati's gone to Man City for £350 million. Excuse me? £350 million. Any advance on £350 million then? Right, so I'm just going to quickly go back and see if there's any bigger transfers. £80 million, Florian Wirtz has gone to Napoli from Bayer Leverkusen. Lamine Yamal has gone for £177 million to PSG. Evan Ferguson's gone from Chelsea to United for £185 million. Benny Sesko's gone to Leipzig, from Leipzig to Newcastle. Go on, Benny lad. Christian Pulisic, AC Milan to Al Hilal, £102 million. Noah Darvish, Barca to Napoli, £101 million. Yeah, 102 million. Evan Ferguson, Brighton to Chelsea. Aaron Ramsdale, Arsenal to Real Madrid for 110. There we go. 263 up front, 350 including add-ons. That is unbelievable. We've got nothing that's coming anywhere near it, have we? 109 million there, Nico Williams. 116 million, Rodrigo. 54 million, and that's it. Well, there you go then. Park Jae-sung is going to be there first. Samsuri, I think, probably will make it as well. Hadi, outside chance. Aziz, no chance. Surav Singh, probably early retirement for you, Surav. 2033, his contract's up. Well, let's go to 2033 and let's see if anything's happened or he's about to leave Juve on a free. Okay, so we've got Park Jae-sung at 200, of course. Yusuf Samsuri also at 200, unhappy at failing to reach the latter stages of the Champions League. Said Aziz has also gone to Liverpool. He moved from Olympique Marseille for £39.5 million. 30 million. It says there, 39.5 including add-ons. And he's just moved. He's had one good season for Marseille, playing every single game pretty much. It's a 34 game season, isn't it? Yes, it is. 34 teams, 34 game season. So 33 games out of nowhere. He was a bit part player, and then they went, yeah, we'll play you. Bang. And he moved 4 days ago to Liverpool. Nazrul Hadi is wanted by Inter. He's currently playing for Arsenal. He moved for £42.5 million from PSG. Now, the problem is he's not really ever done anything, has he? He's classed as a Champions League winner for Arsenal because he played one game for them. So he's won the Champions League, many league Trophy de Champions, French Cup probably. But yeah, he's won a Champions League with Arsenal. Yeah, he's barely played. Surav Singh is moving, joining AS Monaco, so his contract was not renewed. Juve have never really played him. They played him 11 times this season here, and then he went out on loan to Middlesbrough for the second half of the season, played 22 times, and then 33, 34, that's this season, isn't it? So that was last season. Maybe he was doing a loan option to buy thing with Middlesbrough, and they decided not to buy him. I don't know. I don't know what the reason was that they wanted to get rid of him, but he's joining Monaco for free, and he is, well, he's at 133 current ability. Won't bother doing the comparison again, but I am going to compare Park Jae-sung and Yusuf Samsuri because they're both at 200 out of 200, but they will look quite different because of how they've progressed. So there you go. Who is the better defender, ladies and gentlemen? Who would you prefer to have in your team? Well, for a start, Park Jae-sung is better attacking-wise, unnecessary. Physically, Yusuf Samsuri. Defensively, Yusuf Samsuri. Aerially, again, Yusuf Samsuri. So if we actually look at the attributes then, which ones are better? Look, crossing, finishing, long throws, penalty taking with Park Jae-sung, all better, pointless. 2 better on marking for Samsuri. Concentration, decisions, flair, and off the ball and work rate better for Park Jae-sung, as well as pace. Everything else though, position in terms of positioning, acceleration, balance, jumping reach, natural fitness, and stamina are all better for Yusuf Samsuri. But he's unhappy because they have failed to challenge the Champions League. Have they won it at all in this universe? They have in 2024. Their manager Pep has just left to go to become AC Milan manager. Fair enough then. In terms of Champions League, well, it's been Arsenal have just won it. 2 for Real Madrid previously. City won it it just back there. Go and have a look at the Premier League. Chelsea and United have won the last two. So Liverpool, with the best defender in the world, can't win a Premier League title. It's very disappointing for Liverpool, to be honest. I'm not too fussed because I'm a United fan. It's nice to see them have a great player and still not win anything, but I want the players to do well. I do want the players to do well. But here we are in 2033, and I'll be honest with you, I don't think these three are going to make it. That's just my opinion. I don't think these three are going to make it. But it's about 30, they'll start to decline, maybe 31. So what we're going to do is we'll go to 28 and then 30. So let's go to 2036. See how we're getting on. Okay, so what have we got here then? Well, Sourav Singh has gone to Real Madrid. He moved to Monaco for free, played 21 times, and Real Madrid spent £41.5 million on him and are playing him week in, week out. They've won a Spanish league in that time. So Sourav Singh is a La Liga champion. He's also a Spanish Cup winner and he's a Champions League winner. AC Milan are managerless because they sacked Pep. He's retiring. Zidane had 2 spells. He resigned, then he got sacked. Always out, always the way, never go back. So Sourav Singh, who's been the worst so far, has actually won a Champions League and La Liga. I wonder if he's going to be more successful than some of the other guys in terms of his trophy haul. But he's still only at 146. He's never getting anywhere near. Saeed Aziz at Liverpool. He's playing week in, week out. I mean, to be fair, he is up at 162 current ability. That's very good. That's Premier League standard. That's top half Premier League standard. Let's hope he's won some trophies. We'll see that in a second. Samsuri actually moved for £186 million from PSG to Man City. So Man City once again splashing the cash. £350 million on bloody Ansu Fati was not enough apparently. Park Jae-sung still at Liverpool and as mentioned, playing week in, week out. He is the superstar there. Nazrul Hadi has moved to Man United for £29 million, where he's actually been given a good run in the team for the first time in his career. United have played him, and United, fair play to them, are nurturing him. And he's won 2 Premier Leagues. He won a Champions League with Arsenal, barely playing. He's actually moved to United. He's won 2 Premier Leagues, a Europa League and an FA Cup. There you go, 2 Premier Leagues and 1 for Man City. So again, Liverpool winning nothing. So Man City, we've got Zidane in charge. When did he move? Yeah, so he's won the Premier Division. He's won the Carabao Cup as well. And he's also won the Community Shield. So reasonable success all round for them, but they're not going to make 200, these guys. Let's quickly go to 2038, so they'll be 30 years old and see what's happening. So no transfers at all, and Park Jae-sung has moved to professional. Not really any changes in attribute either in the last 2 years. Sourav Singh is wanted by Liverpool, PSG, Inter, and 3 teams in Saudi Arabia. Why is that? Is he playing for Real Madrid? He is. He's played the last 2 years for Real Madrid, where they've won the league. Fair play to him. He's a 3-time La Liga winner now. Yeah, 3-time La Liga winner, 1-time Champions League winner. He's turned his career around. A distinctly average player now. He's turned his career around. Nazrul Hadi, what's he done in the last 2 years? Another Premier League for United. Man City, Man United alternating over here. But here's the big one. Champions League winner. Also, Man City Champions League winner. So there you go. Yusuf Samsuri has won the Premier League and Champions League in 2037. He was already a Premier League champion from 2035 though, but he has now got himself a Champions League. I don't think he got one at PSG. He didn't. He wasn't there. So he's finally got himself a Champions League at the tender age of 30. Liverpool, we've got De Zerbi in charge, aren't winning anything, are they? Where are Liverpool finishing? 4th, 6th, pretty abysmal really. And as I say, not winning anything in terms of trophies, not even winning Europa Leagues when they're getting into it. That's disappointing, isn't it? Very disappointing. And you'd think with 2 of them, a 167 and a 200 at centre-back, they'd absolutely dominate. But that's not been the case at all. But as you can see, iron-willed as a personality has been very impressive. They have managed to progress all the way up to where they currently are. 2 of them got to 200. We've got Nazrul at 177. They're going to start to decline now. And they are going to start to think about moving on potentially to Saudi Arabia. So let's go to 2041. 3 years from now, they'll be 33 years old. Okay, so what we got over here then? We've got so still holding on to their ability, to be honest. 194 for Park Jae-sung, 192 for Samsuri. Wanted by Saudi Arabia. He's under contract for another season. Is he going to potentially go now or will he go then? I'm not too sure. Nazrul Hadi has agreed terms to join Al Ittihad and he's off on a free. He's going from £300,000 a week to God knows how much, but we will find that out. Saeed Aziz for Liverpool. No one wants him. And they've all moved to professional personality except Sourav Singh. He left Real Madrid again, a free transfer. So he's left Real Madrid on a free to go to Al Nassr, and he's getting £650,000 a week, which is quite cheap for Saudi Arabia. And when he left, that was when Real Madrid stopped winning the league, funnily enough. So let's have a look at the Premier League then, because the Premier League, it's all about the Premier League. Liverpool, United and City. And it's been United and City who are winning it. Who's in charge of United? Marco Rose. Oh my God, there's a 200 out of 200. David Beasley, they signed him for £219 million from Tottenham. A 200 out of 200 player. Very rarely do you see that, unless it's me in my experiments. But no, United have got a 200 out of 200. They've also got another centre-back, Santos, 194. You've got a 191 goalkeeper. No wonder United are winning so many leagues. Yeah, in the last 3 years, City won 1 and United won 2. And look at that, Champions League. Napoli, Inter and Newcastle winning it. Chris Basham is in charge at Man City. He has been for a year, which is... So Chris Basham is a player at Sheffield United currently in real life, and then his attributes were generated and he's gone to Gillingham, Burton, Huddersfield, Bolton, Stoke, Southampton, Bayer Leverkusen, Man City. I love it when they do these sort of jumps where they just sort of like eke their way up and then bang, they just get a big job. Because we've seen this in some of the managerial experiments. They're really fun to watch. Go on, Chris Basham, lad. I mean, Mikel Arteta's in charge of Newcastle. As I say, they've just won the Champions League. In terms of their squad, they've got some good players, but probably not quite Champions League winning worthy, especially when you see United's squad with a 200 out of 200. Is there any other 200 out of 200s? No. I mean, you've got a 199 potential, a 198 current ability, Luis Romero here for AC Milan. He's actually wanted by Napoli, and he's 78 million to 234 million for him. 150 million pound easy. You're probably getting for about 150, 160 as well. So anyway, there you go then. So we are closing in on some of them actually going to be retiring soon. So we're going to go through season by season now. Let's go to 2042. Right, so Man City have still got Samsuri. He's wanted again by Saudi Arabia. Liverpool have still got Park Jae-sung. Again, Saudi Arabia are in for him. Nasrul Hadi, we saw he was leaving Man United on a free. He did go £1.5 million a week. Saeed Aziz is leaving Liverpool to go to Al Ittihad. That's going to be on a free. It is at the end of his contract. Disappointing for them. Suhaib Singh still at Al Nassr. His contract is expiring. I think he's going to retire here at 34 years old. Premier League then, just quickly. Again, United won it. There's no one there for United, but United won it once again. And they got the double. They got the Champions League. Did they manage to get the FA Cup? No, it was Spurs. And Newcastle took the Carabao. So one more year then, 2043. Yes, we've lost matey boy. These guys in Saudi Arabia, he's about to leave. Nasrul Hadi, Saeed Aziz on £1.3 million a week. He's also about to leave. So they'll be gone. Park Jae-sung, wanted by Saudi Arabia, still at Liverpool. Yusuf Samsuri went to Al Nassr for £16.25 million. £1.6 million a week. Man City won the league. So Liverpool barely got a trophy in this experiment. Park Jae-sung, let's have a look at his trophy haul. Carabao Cup. So he's won Carabao Cup, second Carabao Cup, UEFA Super Cup, third Carabao Cup, a Europa League, and that's it. 3 Carabao Cups in the Europa League. That's a very disappointing haul. A Super Cup and South American Club Challenge as well, I suppose, if you want to pick them. If you want to be those kind of guys, that's fine. Asian Nations Cup, they won with South Korea, 2044. And there we go. We've got 2 left. And they've held their ability really well. The 200 potential and ability defenders that made it all the way up there. 36 years old, still in the 170s. That's still world-class sort of player. 2044, Yusuf Samsuri will be off. Park Jae-sung has still got another year on his contract. So we've gone to 2046 and they were both gone. I'm coming back to 2045. I think Park Jae-sung will probably still be there if he's not quite disappeared. He's about to disappear right now. So that's his polygon at the end. I think he underwhelmed, didn't he, to be honest? Should we have a look at the golden ball? Did anyone win the golden ball from centre-back? I would have said no. Park Dae-won, though, did for Inter Milan, another Korean. So no one won the Ballon d'Or. Football of the Year. Again, no one won that. Player of the Year. Again, it's not going to happen, is it? Not happening. It hasn't happened. Team of the Year, though. Could anyone sneak in? No is the answer to that. No one snuck into that. McFarlane Letham, the Scottish fella for Napoli, still going, 35 years young. He is a Napoli legend. There you go then. So what can we say we learnt about the iron-willed personality? Well, it's a very good personality. You can harness that potential. But if your wonder kid starts out in a league and their current ability is too low, you're going to have to really come from behind and really work hard to actually get them to that potential ability. Although 200 is a very high stretch. We did see a couple of them get to the 160s, 170s. 70s, which is perfectly passable for a top level defender in your squad, just not the elite level of 200. So overall, iron-willed is a fantastic personality. I really enjoyed that one. It reinforced what I already thought, to be honest, about iron-willed as a personality. I thought some defenders did really well. I thought it was quite funny that Park Jae-sung actually didn't really win anything at Liverpool, despite the fact that he was so good with them for so long. And he had the least to do when he actually got to his big club. There was a lot of other players that had to go around the houses and really battle and scratch their way to their big club, but he went straight in there. So yeah, so that will be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Do subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that good stuff, and please do let me know any future experiments or ideas that you would like me to bring to the channel. But most importantly, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.